Moderna, a biotechnology company that develops mRNA vaccines and therapeutics, surprised Wall Street by reporting a profit of 19 cents per share in the first quarter of 2023, beating analysts' expectations of a loss of $1.75 per share. How did Moderna achieve this remarkable turnaround, despite a drop in demand for its COVID-19 vaccine? One of the main reasons for Moderna's profitability was its strong revenue growth. The company reported revenues of $1.9 billion in the first quarter of 2023, up from $1.7 billion in the previous quarter and $8 million in the same period of 2022. The majority of this revenue came from product sales of its COVID-19 vaccine, which amounted to $1.8 billion in the first quarter of 2023. Another reason for Moderna's profitability was its cost control and operational efficiency. The company reduced its operating expenses by 12% from the previous quarter, mainly due to lower research and development costs and lower selling, general and administrative expenses. The company also improved its gross margin from 67% in the fourth quarter of 2022 to 72% in the first quarter of 2023, reflecting higher product sales and lower cost of sales. Moderna also benefited from some non-operating income items that boosted its bottom line. The company recognized a gain of $50 million from the sale of its equity investment in Arcturus Therapeutics, a biotechnology company that also develops mRNA-based products. The company also received $34 million in other revenue, which included grants from the Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority, BARDA, and the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, CEPI, to support its COVID-19 vaccine development. Looking ahead, Moderna expects to maintain its profitability and revenue growth in the rest of 2023 and beyond. The company reiterated its minimum sales expectations of approximately $5 billion from previously announced COVID-19 vaccine advance purchase agreements for 2023. The company is also in negotiations for new orders for fall of 2023 in the EU, Japan, and EU, as well as other key markets such as Australia. In addition to its COVID-19 vaccine, Moderna has a robust pipeline of other mRNA-based products that could generate significant revenues in the future. The company is preparing for potential commercial launches of two products in 2024: its investigational respiratory syncytial virus (RSV) vaccine for older adults and its influenza vaccine. The company is also conducting Phase 3 trials of its individualized neoantigen therapy (INT) for melanoma and lung cancer, which could offer a breakthrough treatment for these diseases. Moderna's first quarter results demonstrate that the company has successfully transformed itself from a loss-making biotechnology firm to a profitable and innovative leader in mRNA technology. By leveraging its platform and expertise, Moderna has not only delivered a life-saving vaccine for COVID-19, but also created a diversified portfolio of products that could address many unmet medical needs. Moderna is one of the leading companies in developing and delivering mRNA-based vaccines against COVID-19. In the first quarter of 2021, Moderna reported its first profitable quarter in its history, thanks to the strong demand for its COVID-19 vaccine. But how did Moderna book more revenue from deferred orders for its COVID-19 vaccine than anticipated, generating $1.83 billion in sales in the first quarter? Moderna's product sales for the first quarter of 2021 were $1.73 billion, which came entirely from its COVID-19 vaccine. This was a 12-fold increase compared to the fourth quarter of 2020, when Moderna had $199.87 million in product sales from its COVID-19 vaccine. The reason for this huge jump was that Moderna recognized more revenue from its existing contracts with governments and other customers, who had placed advanced purchase orders for its COVID-19 vaccine. Moderna follows an accounting method called bill and hold, which allows it to recognize revenue when it delivers its products to a third-party warehouse, rather than when the customer takes possession of the products. This means that Moderna can book revenue even if the customer has not yet used or distributed the products. However, this method requires certain criteria to be met, such as having a fixed delivery schedule, a fixed price, and no remaining performance obligations. In the first quarter of 2021, Moderna met these criteria for more of its contracts than it had expected, which allowed it to recognize more revenue from its deferred orders.